Hello and welcome to our latest video where we'll be discussing the exciting news about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle potentially attending King Charles's coronation. The royal family has been in the headlines recently with reports suggesting that King Charles is offering an olive branch to the couple and inviting them to attend the upcoming coronation. This would mark a significant turning point in the relationship between Prince Harry and the royal family, after their decision to step back from their duties as senior members. In this video, we will be exploring the reasons behind King Charles's offer and what it could mean for Prince Harry and Meghan's future as members of the royal family. So, sit back and join us as we delve into the latest developments in this fascinating story. The king is a loving father, and it is understandable that he should want his younger son to be present on such an occasion. The truth is that Harry has fired torpedo after torpedo at members of the royal family, most notably at the Queen consort Camilla and his brother William, who is said to have misgivings about a deal to lure the Duke and Duchess of Sussex to the coronation. There's no evidence that Harry is remotely contrite. Doubtless, further television interviews and self-serving documentaries lie ahead, and neither Harry nor his wife shows any sign of intending to desist. He accused her in the book, provably falsely, of leaking details of her first meeting with Prince William in 1998 to the press. As for William, Harry has represented him in Spare and Other Outpourings as a hot-tempered pugilist who physically attacked him, was rude to Meghan, and is fundamentally repressed and conventional. It does him great credit that he should want Harry with him in Westminster Abbey. Though, this could happen without an assurance from Harry and Meghan that their broadsides will cease for good, and it seems extremely unlikely that such an undertaking will ever be given by the vengeful Sussexes. As for William, Harry has represented him in Spare and Other Outpourings as a hot-tempered pugilist who physically attacked him. The king should obviously consider the feelings of his wife and eldest son as well as those of his angry younger son. Harry's remarks about Camilla were hurtful and unchivalrous. For the king, this is not just a question of weighing the wounded feelings of his wife and William against his natural inclination to have his younger son present at his coronation. He is our sovereign, who is aware that he must sometimes look beyond the personal feelings of members of his family to consider the interests of the monarchy. Harry's attacks haven't damaged members of the royal family. There has been wider collateral damage to the institution, which, with breathtaking arrogance and presumptuousness, Harry says he has a responsibility to reform. Harry and Meghan are not merely cruel and untrustworthy critics of individual members of the royal family. They have made themselves enemies of the institution of monarchy. It does Charles great credit that he should want Harry with him in Westminster Abbey. He has depicted almost the entire royal family as dysfunctional because, in his preposterous view, it is somehow controlled by the media, and collaborated in unspecified ways in a campaign to drive Meghan from our shores. These are ludicrous allegations that instantly crumble when they are examined, but their certain effect, and probable intention, is to undermine the monarchy in the minds of suggestible people. They have made themselves enemies of the institution of the monarchy, from which, in their continuing use of their royal titles and connections, they intend to benefit. Without a cast-iron assurance that these attacks will stop, it is unthinkable that the couple should be invited to attend the religious ceremony at which the sacred nature of monarchy is reaffirmed before the nation. If the Sussexes arrived without giving such a pledge, they might use their visit to mount further attacks on members of the royal family. Even if a solemn undertaking were made, they would try to promote themselves to their fans and divert attention from the coronation. While promoting his recently published memoir Spare on television, Harry described Camilla as a villain and dangerous. Like any good father, King Charles doesn't want to be at odds with any of his offspring, and annoying Harry may be. The king will know Jesus' parable of the prodigal son in St. Luke's Gospel very well. He could discuss it with the Archbishop of Canterbury before Justin Welby embarks on his diplomatic mission to Harry. The prodigal son is a younger son who asks his father for his share of his estate and leaves home. He travels to a distant country, where he blows his fortune in riotous living, before ending up yearning for the food that he gives the pigs he tends. The parallels with Harry are admittedly not exact. The prodigal son returns home, resolving to seek his father's forgiveness. In the moving words of the King James Bible, when he was yet a great way off, his father saw him, and had compassion, and ran, and fell on his neck, and kissed him. Charles the loving father wants to embrace his younger son. Unless the errant prince recognizes the error of his ways, Charles, in his role as monarch, should not forgive him. In conclusion, King Charles offering an olive branch to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle by inviting them to attend his coronation marks a significant step towards reconciliation within the royal family. While the decision to step back from their duties as senior members was met with controversy and criticism, it's clear that King Charles values the contributions and perspectives of both Prince Harry and Meghan. The possibility of their attendance at the coronation not only highlights their importance as members of the royal family, but also demonstrates a willingness to move forward and work towards a more unified future. As the world watches with bated breath, we can only hope that this gesture of goodwill continues to build bridges and promote healing within the royal family. Thank you for joining us today, and stay tuned for more updates on this developing story.